Carol Kirkwood, 60, is the longest-standing presenter on BBC Breakfast and has experienced her fair share of bloopers on air because of it. However, there's one blunder that she says will forever stick in her mind, and one mistake she's overjoyed she hasn't made thus far. The bubbly BBC weather presenter often gets to film outdoors and mingle with the public more than her breakfast co-hosts. While this is one of her favorite parts of the job, it has also earned her a fair bit of trouble on air, and not just due to the unpredictable reactions of those around her. What Carol calls the most embarrassing blunder of her on-air career only happened in 2020. The presenter was stationed in Greenwich Park in London, presenting live during a sunny morning. As people bustled around her, Carol attempted to point out the dog walkers and joggers, but unfortunately tried to say both at the same time. Speaking to The Sun, Carol recalled her broadcast, "Good morning everybody, and Greenwich Park is one of the oldest enclosed royal parks, and look at it, fabulous. The sun is beating down. We've seen lots of doggers." She quickly went to correct herself, saying, "Lots of, not doggers, of course. Lots of dog walkers and joggers around here through the course of this morning." While the initial moment made the presenter blush in embarrassment, looking back she is even more perturbed by the gaffe because she repeated the word doggers. Carol also gratefully acknowledged that everybody saw the funny side of it and she didn't face any consequences for her slip of the tongue. However, she does feel it's going to follow me for the rest of my life. Don't miss, in another hilarious mishap, Carol found herself absolutely enamored with a guide dog at the Chelsea Flower Show. Speaking on BBC Radio London with Riz Latif earlier this month, Carol titled her blunder a classic as she recalled the tale. The presenter decided to report her segment while kneeling down next to the pup, gently petting it as she spoke. However, the dog's trainer then came around the corner and the excited canine suddenly took off. As they were surrounded by the perfectly manicured gardens still to be judged at the show, Carol decided to hold on to the leash so the pooch wouldn't head into gardens. She continued, "So she went off to see her trainer, she dragged me with her and I just went flop down on my face. It wasn't very glamorous at all." Despite Carol's blunders over the years, she's still incredibly thankful that she has never mistaken a full forecast, or as she described it, "I haven't had a Michael Fish moment." In 1987, weather presenter Michael Fish denied a hurricane was going to reach the UK, but just hours later he was proved drastically wrong as the storm hit. Carol is currently the longest-serving presenter on BBC Breakfast as she heads into her 25th year, but her tenure with the show goes back even further. She originally joined as a production secretary in 1983 before becoming the weather presenter in 1998.